All right, welcome everyone. Welcome to the Lifestyle Design by DeFi House and lesson one: why lifestyle design matters more than just chasing money. And all of these videos, all of these lessons are designed for you to understand the core principles of psychology and mindset behind the whole DeFi investments, businesses, etc. Because most people, they build their life based on what they want, what they need, etc. Or in most cases, they build their life based on things they hate. This could be their job, studies, whatever it may be, and then implement external things that generate income, generate activities, etc. But the core principle, right? The core element of your lifestyle design is wrong. So you have to learn how to redevelop it, recode it, and first understand what you're good at and what you're doing with your life. And then from that understanding, start building the lifestyle around it. So in my life before, I used to chase the money, learn trading. I I went, trust me, I went so deep asking for capital. I've been managing a lot and a lot of capital by private individuals, flying to different countries to the meetings, pitching myself as a good trader. So give me money, I will trade for you. All of that stuff, using their own accounts, setting up investor only accounts, etc., just to have as much capital to manage as possible so I can make good money myself. But at the same time, I had no idea who I am as a core principle. So, am I a trader? Maybe. I used to do that really well. Am I now what? Fund manager? No, because it's not that. Do I love what I do? Well, kinda, but do I love the money or do I love the actual trading process? Not sure. All of that element, eventually, I became burned out. I understood that this whole trading thing is just not for me. Full-time trading, managing capital, going through the meeting to the meeting, answering people why there are certain days with losses, while there are certain days with big profits, while there are some days with no positions at all. It, it was good for the money perspective, but it was a disaster for myself, for my inner self. So that's why I'm building this program, Lifestyle Design, for you to understand yourself first, give you some tips and pointers, and then you can start building who you are first and then everything around it. So, all of these videos will be very simple, raw, in bullet points, specific statements that I want to explain. And then from that on, we're going to go to next one, next one, next one. And eventually, you will have a big library of bullet points, so to speak. But all of those bullet points will give you a very good understanding on how to actually design the lifestyle first and build income streams, build people, relationships, everything around it, not the other way around. Okay. So, number one, most people chase money blindly and then and end up burned out or empty. Exactly what happened to me. I went all in. I tried to get as much money as possible, manage money, trade, meme coins, build stuff, etc., etc., without realizing that is it truly me? Do I actually love what I do? Or do I just love the outcome of it, which was money? So you have to understand that most people chase money blindly. You go to a job just to get the money, right? If you are working a job that you don't actually love, why you are working? Because you need money. So you chase money. But you will never get out of that if you don't change your approach, right? To take care of yourself first and then think about the money. And most people will argument, oh, so how can I pay the bills? How can I do this and that? How can I pay for my lifestyle while I'm searching for myself? That's the point. And that's where DeFi comes in. And of course, you cannot instantly change yourself and say, okay, so from tomorrow I quit everything and I'm going to start looking for myself. But you can start realizing that, and step by step you will be entering into all of that journey to find yourself, and trust me, you will notice how life will take care of the rest. It may sound funny, but I know what I'm talking about. I've been through all of this multiple times, ebb and flow states. I went even to shamans, did my ayahuascas, cambo, everything to find these core principles of who I am. And it's a very interesting journey because life really takes care of you when you start acting from your inner self rather than externally. Number two, money is only valuable when it supports the life you actually want. What's the point to have money if you hate what you're doing, if you hate your life, right? There's no point. Yes, you can pay for your expenses, but you are not enjoying living. You don't enjoy your life. So if you work a job that you hate, or you get the money from places that you don't actually feel um, in love with, there is no point. There's no value to the money other than just pay for expenses, pay for the bills. So you are not enjoying yourself, you are not enjoying the life. So once again, money is only valuable when it supports the life you actually want. So the moment you start acting from your inner self, from your heart, and you start following that path, and you start getting money based on that path, that's when you really start to enjoy money. And you will notice that you don't tend to buy expensive shit, cars or whatever, right? Clothes, all of that doesn't matter. It's only to seek external validation. You start buying what you truly think you need, what's good for you, etc., etc. This may be cars, but I'm just saying that you would stop looking for external validation and you look for internal validation, what you actually want. And then money becomes a very powerful tool and valuable. Number three, freedom, peace, and time is more than a bigger number in your wallet. It doesn't matter if you have good money in your crypto wallet, bank account, cash, doesn't matter. But if you are not free, if you don't have peace and time control, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That's why, yes, you could go the traditional path, get a good education, go and find a good paying job, maybe banking, investment banking. You will be making 100K a year, 200K a year easily, right? But you don't have any freedom. You cannot wake up at 3 o'clock on Tuesday and go to the beach. That's these things, freedom, peace, and time. So you are free from any kind of attachments, location freedom, time freedom, and peace freedom are way more important than the money. So I would rather, and you should as well, have less in monetary value, in wealth value, but understand that being free, peaceful, and having time control is so much better. So much better because someone can be making 50K a month, but they are always rushing in stress. They have to look nice in a suit, right? They're working, working, working. They always under stress and they always late somewhere versus you making, let's say, 5K a month, which is way less, but you can do whatever you want. If you want, you can wake up on Monday morning and go surfing. That's way more important and way, way better than any money you can have. Number four, DeFi isn't about getting rich. It's all about aligning wealth with your lifestyle because DeFi will not make you rich. What could make you rich is catching meme coins, catching investment opportunities, holding long term assets. Uh, they appreciate all of that stuff. These things may get you rich, it may not. But DeFi itself is not about making you rich, it's about aligning wealth. So your money is always working for you, which is the best thing you can do in this planet when it comes to money. Making your money work for you rather than you working for the money, unless you want to, you love doing that, right? You're doing something on yourself, your own business, your own projects, etc. But DeFi is it's all about aligning wealth, not getting rich. So you will not allocate capital and get extremely rich. You build cash flows. That's the point of DeFi. And a badly designed life with more money just magnifies the whole chaos. Because if your life design is bad and you are not acting from your inner self, right? Then even if you get the money, you win money, you made accidentally a big amount of money, it just magnifies all the chaos inside of you because your external world is the mirror of your internal world. And if your inner world is extremely messed up, it doesn't matter that you have the money. You will still be bad, and with more money, but bad inner self, it will magnify the chaos and you will get your mind even more lost. You may think that you're actually, oh, I have the money, I can do whatever I want, but eventually you will actually make more bad decisions rather than good ones. Number six, you have to ask yourself, what do you really want? Could this be daily freedom? No boss, no attachments to things. You can wake up and go to Paris. From Paris, you can say, I don't feel like going home. Let's go to Brazil. Do you want that? Maybe you want to travel. Maybe you want to just say, look, enough. I'm making money from my own stuff. I'm going traveling, right? And you never come back home. Maybe you want deeper relationships. Maybe you want to fuel your relationship with people, not necessarily romantic ones with your partner, but uh, you want to build a private network. You want to build deeper relationship with people, good quality people, high level people. Maybe that's what you want, and money can help you do that, of course. Number seven, define your end lifestyle goal before deciding on financial strategy. Most people do the opposite of that. They go and start working, getting as many jobs as possible, the highest paying ones, and then they like, okay, but what do I actually want to do with my life? Oh, maybe I want to be a vlogger, but now I'm stuck in this job as a financial analyst or some sort of a media journalist or marketing expert. So I messed up, and that's when the whole thing of being lost come from. So first, define your end life. What do you want to do on your day-to-day basis? And this answer is not straightforward. It will not come to you like right now while watching this video. You are like, oh, I would like to do this and that, because now you may be thinking unrationally. Yes, maybe you want to be, I want to be traveling, I want to be living under the sun, I want to be going to the beach, surfing, etc. But this is what you actually want. Most cases, no. This takes time to understand what you really want, what's your end lifestyle, what's your end goal, day-to-day lifestyle, right? Being free, being all of that is good, but you have to determine the actual things as detailed as possible. What's your end lifestyle goal? And then based on that goal, when you know what your end lifestyle goal is, you then decide on the financial strategy, like how you're going to achieve this. Maybe you will need more than DeFi pools. Maybe you want to, because for example, I myself, I want to build a network of people. I don't have many people around me. Those that I have are usually all around the world, and there's just a very small amount of people, which is good, but I want to expand myself. That's why DeFi House is even a thing. That's why DeFi House is a thing. So people can come in, see the value that I provide, right? And then we together can actually do some stuff, do things together to expand the network. So DeFi pools, just making money from DeFi is enough for me financially, but it's not enough for me to fulfill my purpose, to expand my knowledge, to expand my network, to speak with people. I like speaking. So that's why I have to do something else as well, like DeFi House, for example, videos on YouTube, etc., right? To create some kind of a content so I can meet and reach people. So you have to do the same thing. Define your end lifestyle goal first and then work on financial strategy. Do you need some business? Do you need business plus DeFi? Do you, maybe you have some savings and those savings can generate you enough cash flow if you just live on off DeFi, etc., etc. Number 8, the clearer your life vision is, the easier is to choose correct DeFi paths as well. So once you have a clear vision, where are you going, at least at this stage of life? So for example, you may be right now 19, 21, 18, doesn't matter. So look for the next 10 years, more or less. Next 10 years, where you want to be, what kind of stuff you think you would like to do. And the clearer your vision is, then it's just easier for you to choose the correct DeFi paths. Do you need to allocate capital into um, a lot of pools, volatile, risky ones, to build as much fees, as much money as possible, as much lessons as possible? Or maybe not. Maybe you need to allocate into the safe bets, just some stable coins, and you can live from it. Why not? Because there are some people that they may have $1 million or euros, pounds, whatever, but they are still lost. So with the million, if you don't need much, you can allocate to some stablecoin pools, earn from stablecoins without ever going to volatility, and live out of it easily, right? So you have to have your vision first, and then it's easy to choose what kind of DeFi packs you need to take: risky ones, volatile ones, safe ones, medium ones, balanced ones, etc., etc., right? Number 9, money becomes a tool, not the master of your choices. So when you live like that from your inner self, money becomes an actual tool to realize yourself, but not the master of your choices. It's not when would you like would you like to buy this one? No, it's shit, but because I don't have enough, I have to buy this one. Maybe you want to go on holiday to, I don't know, Mauritius, but you're actually going to Poland because you don't have enough. So this is when the money is the master of your choices because you depend on it. When it's the vice versa, money becomes a tool. Would you like to go to Mauritius or French Polynesia? Yes, yeah, that sounds cool. Okay, let's go. Right? From that perspective, when you start living from this perspective, it's much easier and money becomes a tool. When someone calls you and look, there is a good retreat happening in Brazil, you want to go, and you say yes, it's the feeling that you get is much better, so to speak, rather than, oh no, I can only go to this and that because of money being the master of my choice, not me being the master of my choice and money is just a tool. And it's not that easy to achieve right away, like it's not happening like that, but it's happening slowly. Life will take care of you if you actually start living from the inner self, trust me. And the fact that you're watching this video also means a lot already that you are on the path. Number 10, and the final one, lifestyle design puts you in control instead of the market. The market means financial market, job market, any market. Because now you might be dependent on a job market. Do you have a job? Are you going to be in demand in the future? So you are dependent on some sort of a market, financial market as well. If you're trading, doing this and that, um, are you in control or the market is in control of you? In most cases, it's the opposite. The market is in control. You are dependent on the market moves. But if your lifestyle design is good enough, then you are the grand designer and you design everything. And and kinda the market depends on you. Like it's not that deep, but you get the point, right? So this is the lesson one, just to give you some ideas what's happening, and we will go deeper and deeper and deeper to help you design the lifestyle you want. And I will do my best to explain as much concept as possible on how to actually do it the correct way. So thank you for watching this one, and of course I will see you on a next one.